Here we have an armed group of militiamen occupying the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge in the city of Burns, Oregon on January the 2nd, accusing federal officials of unfairly punishing ranchers who refused to sell their property. The gun-toting protesters led by Annie Bundy and Cleveland Bundy are also demonstrating in support of two local ranchers, Dwight and Stephen Hampton, who were charged with arsons after starting a prescribed fire on their private property that spread onto the public land. The group said they have no intentions on vacating the premises, and they are declared to take back the land from the federal government and saying it is willing to kill or be killed in doing so. Now, here are some things you should know about the militant standoff. The group says that there are 150 members at the wildlife refuge, but according to other reports at the scene who reported through the night, the dozens of others is actually a total of 12 to 15 guys, and that is a huge number different. Next, we have the Hamptons. The Hamptons don't even want help from the group, just not anymore. At one point, the Hamptons accepted help from the group, but changed their minds and decided to turn themselves into prison for arson. The arson occurred shortly after the Stephen Hampton and his hunting party illegally slaughtered several deer and burned the land to cover up evidence. The leaders of the area Native American Tribal Council spoke out in anger and frustration. Caroline Rodriguez, chairman of the federal recognized urns-paiute-tribe, said at a press conference Wednesday, "We were here first, and armed protesters don't belong here." The question is, who does the land belong to? The Malheur National Wildlife Refuge is actually native Paiute land, and the history goes like this. The Paiute tribe inhabited much of eastern Oregon and northern Nevada until European Americans stole the land. But one day, Grant in 1872 was set aside part of his territory to establish the Malheur Reservation for the Paiute tribe, which included the area of the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. But after the Bagnock War in 1878, federal government closed the refuge. Today, the Paiute tribe continue to roam what's left of the Malheur Reservation. The Paiutes, along with thousands of other Native Americans across the United States, have been fighting to reclaim their native lands for years, but are taking a less nonviolent approach. And here we have other members from the militant group that's been getting a lot of attention from the media: Pete Stillilly, Blaine Cooper, and John Ritzheimer. Let's start out with Pete Stillilly. Primary internet radio host on the Rice Network has been exposed as an FBI informant. In a fax dated on October the 28th, Stillilly contacted the FBI office in Sacramento, California for the help in fear of becoming the scapegoat in what is entitled Operation Outtruck, OOT. Verification that Stillilly sent the fax to the correct number can be found in this description. The document was taken down from the internet. As of writing, there is no information about OOT other than the mention in the fact from Stillilly to the FBI. According to Stillilly, his contact at the FBI is Daphne Hearn. Hearn was handpicked up by former director of the FBI, Robert Mueller, in 2012 to become a special agent in charge of the San Diego division of the FBI. And Hearn's worked under numerous operations under the FBI, such as infiltrating the La Cosa Nostra families in Buffalo, New York, Organized Crime Task Force out of Chicago's Division FBI office, managed national initiatives for the Organized Crime Section of the Criminal Investigation Division of the FBI headquarters, Special Operation Group out of Kansas City field office, and the list can go on. Stillilly or Hearn actually specialized in surveillance, technical assets, counterintelligence, and cyber activities for the FBI. Investigation into Stillilly's background provides insights into the criminal activities he has indulged over his adulthood. Aliases Stillilly has used in the past: Peter Thomas Stillilly and Peter Santilli. Stillilly has worked for the Association Press as a business reporter, holds a license in California to work as a guard, and has a license to operate as law enforcement in California. His criminal history includes forcible entry in 2001, where Stillilly was jailed for 19 days while his bail was being posted by relatives. Both Stillilly and his father were involved in fraud, with the reward in civil court over $1,600 to Lease Pro. Next, we have Blaine Cooper and John Ritzheimer. Blaine Cooper is known on social media for exposing drug cartels crossing the U.S. border, as well as his bigotry and hatred towards Muslims. In fact, Cooper and Ritzheimer have a website called Rose Infidel, which is about fighting against Islam. The homepage tagline reads, "It's time for the world to wake up and realize that Islam is attempting to dominate us all." To me, I don't really believe that this is really a standoff, but really to be a host, because it's just too perfect. And the fact that Obama just gave his speech on guns kind of makes it even more fishy as it is. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Invasion Media on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.